What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chaos here. Yeah, it's been a long time. I'm gonna explain that. Right now, I have the beginning footage of a new series playing. The beginning is always the most boring part, so I thought I'd just skip through all of that, make it go by real fast, and you guys can still see where I started from and to the current point that probably next episode or later this episode will partake in. But didn't want you guys to have to watch a boring beginning once again, and I have some explaining to do. So basically, it's been almost a year since our last upload, um, for a variety of reasons. If you noticed when this channel very first started, it was me and my cousin, and we put out a few videos up when it was just us two. Then school started for him, and it would have started for me too. And so things just got really hectic. We didn't really have that much time to record together. That's why I started doing single series, and then things started getting too busy with me. I had a part time job on top of school. I had two part time jobs and a volunteer position. And on top of that, I played two sports. And this was my senior year, so I also had to make sure I was ready for college and everything. So things were just getting extremely busy in both of our lives. Um, that pretty much sums up why I went to single episodes, and then the uploads started getting less frequent. My computer started running crappier. Um, it just I didn't have the motivation to record any more episodes. Like I said, we couldn't record anymore together, and that's why we kind of started this YouTube channel, was to so you guys could watch us and not just me. I know this video right now, this particular series will probably just be me. We might bring him back later on, depending how time works. Um, it's almost a summer, so maybe once summer comes, we'll have a lot more time. We can record together. I won't have a job this summer, but maybe we'll figure out time to be able to record and get some product out to you guys. Another big thing that made me officially stop YouTube for quite a while was beginning of last year. I decided to follow my dreams, and I enlisted into the United States Marine Corps. I enlisted as active duty, which, if you guys don't know, there's a few routes you could take. You could take active duty or reserves, and active duty are the ones that are known. You deploy, you are not home, you're stationed somewhere else, and pretty much you're just at your unit until your unit deploys. So I enlisted as active duty, and then my girlfriend at the time, we were together for almost 2 years at that point in time. She told me that she wanted me to go to college with her, and because we had this whole future ahead of us, and I was in high school and things were going great. I thought everything was great with us. I started changing my life around um, to be with her and to start thinking about our future together more. We kind of always did that throughout our relationship, but it was kind of getting more serious once high school was ending. And so I went back to MEPS, which is where they do all your military processing, and I switched from active duty to reserves. And basically, reserves are you're stationed in your home state for about a week every month. You check it to your unit and you do training, and then whenever your unit wants to deploy, it can still deploy. So it's a lot like active duty, except you're home and you're not constantly training, and you're kind of like a backup to active duty. Now, that was one of the biggest mistakes I could have made. After I got home from switching it to reserves, I found out she was cheating on me for most of our relationship. Um, so that ended. That was just a little like personal thing there. But now I was enlisted into the United States Marine Corps, and I still plan on going to college while being a Marine Reserve. So summer comes along, last summer, summer of 2016 comes along. I'm done with high school. I have college to look forward to. I have my ship date to boot camp January 2nd of 2017. End of summer starts coming around. I'm about to go to college, and my recruiter comes up to me and he offers me a deal, asking if I want to ship early to boot camp. Well, I didn't have much going for me at the time, and the college that I was going to go to, my ex was going to go to because we were going to go to college together, and I just kind of wanted to get everything done with. So I thought about it, and I told him I'd get back to him. And the next day, one of the gunnery sergeants, which my recruiter was a sergeant, if you know the ranks, um, so a gunny from HQ came and talked to me at my recruiting office and said, "Look, if you ship early, this is what we'll do. We will give you a $5,000 bonus, and we will give you a GI Bill kicker." Basically, a GI Bill is just one of the military benefits. It helps pay for college. You have your GI Bill, and you have your post 9/11. They do different things, and you get to choose which one you want to do. So basically, with having this GI Bill, I, as soon as I finished all my training, I would be able to, like my college would be paid for because it covers so much of your college. And me staying in state, it was completely paid for. Everything was paid for, and it sounded phenomenal to me, to my parents. My parents aren't one of those families that started raising money for college when we were really little. It was just kind of they paid for our college. I have two older siblings. They paid for both their college, and so they were just planning to pay for my college. And with this offer, I don't really like having to rely on people, so it's kind of a thing I could do. I could pay for my own college pretty much, and I can, I, my parents can use that money for something else. So I said I'd do it. I said I would ship early. Now, shipping early, I didn't know the exact date, um, but I had the mindset of I'm gonna ship early. I'm gonna take this deal. And so I accepted it, and they're like, "Great." This was a Friday. They're like, "Great. You are shipping in 72 hours on Monday. You'll go to boot camp. You'll have no contact with anyone for 3 months." Part of the reason why I took this deal as well is because instead of going to college for one semester and then going to boot camp and then MCT and then my MOS school, having all that training and being done for the school year of 2017 to 2018, I could go to boot camp, get everything done, and I thought I'd be back in time for spring semester. So I just started college one semester late, which I didn't think was bad at all. And I could easily make up those credits. I could easily make up those classes, and I could still graduate with my class, class of 2020. Well, that all changed. I didn't know about MCT. MCT is a month after boot camp. It's Marine Combat Training. It's just more training. And then you go to your MOS school, which is your specific job school. My original MOS was only, original MOS school was only 5 weeks long, and I'd be done. When I shipped early, that's changed my MOS, which once again is your job, and it said it was 6 weeks long. I was like, perfect. I'll get done with boot camp. I will ship. This was August 4th was my ship date, or August 8th was my ship date to boot camp. So I was like, perfect. 3 months, that's November. I'll have 6 weeks to complete everything. That's gonna fall like exactly on like January 2nd. School starts January 13th. So even if I'm like a week or 2 weeks, like something happens, something I don't know about or whatever, I'll make it back for spring semester. I ship to boot camp, and there everyone's talking about their MOS schools. They're talking about MCT. They're talking about being in a MAT, which is Marines Awaiting Training at your MOS school. I don't know what any of this was. And boot camp ends, you get 10 days back home, and then you go to MCT. So towards the end of boot camp, they're talking to us. They're like, you'll get your boot leave, which is those 10 days. You'll go home, you'll see your family, and then you'll be right back, and you will have a month of MCT. And I was like, oh, crap. That's going to completely offset me. I won't be able to make it back to college in time. And then I was like, wait, maybe I will. It will only I have like those extra few weeks of leeway. And I contacted my college, and they were like, as long as you could be back by the second week of school starting, everything will be okay. You'll be enrolled. You'll have everything done. You could start college right there and just pick up, because most people switch out of classes that first week anyways. So I was like, okay, cool. So I re-enlisted for classes. I guess re-enlisted isn't really the word. I re-enrolled in classes for that spring semester. I was like, cool, I'll finish MCT. I'll get done with my MOS school real fast, and I'll be back for college in the spring semester. Well, MCT comes around. That goes just fine. It's not as strict as boot camp. You get your phones on the weekend, whereas boot camp you had no contact with anyone. You could write letters home, so you got like a letter like once a week for the 13-week process. It's really just you and fellow recruits trying to earn that title. And so I still get contact with my family on the weekends now during MCT. I get my phone. We could do whatever we want on the weekends. We only had to work during the weekdays pretty much. And so that wasn't as bad. Well, during MCT, I found out about MAT, Marines Awaiting Training. And my new MOS, it changed from artillery to communication. So I did a little research on the weekend, found out about MAT, found out that you have to wait before you pick up your MOS school because they're so backed up, which I never really understood. I don't know why they still assign people to those MOSs if it's so backed up, but not really much I could do at that point. I signed on the dotted line. I have this obligation. I have a contract. I got to follow through with it, and I'm a Marine, and that changed my whole life set. I have to follow through with everything I do now. So I go from MCT. Graduation was in the morning from MCT, and we got on a bus and headed up north to my MOS school because it was in the same state. And I get there, and I move in to this room, and with 3 guys that have been there for months, and they have the same exact MOS as I have. So I was just asking them questions about everything. And they're like, yeah, so this first week you'll go through SRC, which is a receiving little company. You just get like your issued gear. You get a Camelback, which is like a water pack, and you get a backpack for once you pick up classes. And you get your room. You get all these like presentations over like what not to do, what to do, like for your military career altogether. And then from there you will go to your you'll go to BMAT, which BMAT was Bravo Company Marines Awaiting Training. And they said BMAT, you're there for 2 to 3 months, and then you pick up BCC. BCC was Basic Communications course, brand new. They started while I was at boot camp, so I had no clue about it. It's another month of basic classes, pretty much. You learn about all the communication MOSs, not just your specific one, just like little details about each one for a month. And then from there, you go into BC, which is another Marines awaiting training platoon to pick up your class. You're there for about another month and a half, and then you pick up your MOS school. And my MOS school, it was right when I looked it up, it's only 6 weeks long. But I didn't know about all the other stuff. So basically, I went to boot camp August 8th. I graduated boot camp November 4th. I had 10 days home, came back to Colorado, relaxed with my family, got to see friends, and then I went to MCT. MCT wasn't too hard. It was a lot of hiking. It was a lot of put your whole home on your back and be able to move it anywhere with it. And then it was a lot of shooting different weapons. So that I had no struggle with the hikes. I had no struggle with shooting. I had MCT was pretty easy for me. I'm 6'2", so the hikes were pretty easy. I helped other guys with the hikes. I would push them up and down the hills, or up the hills, and I like to carry their pack if they're struggling too bad. You care for your other Marines. So I graduate MCT December 13th, I believe. And from there, I get on the bus, go to my MOS school. I was in BMAT until February. Beginning of February, I got promoted, rank-wise, and I got into BCC. 3 weeks into BCC, they're like, we need to fill a MOS class. And they've just picked random people. They picked 17 random people out of about 500 that were currently in BCC. And I was one of the names. So I didn't have to finish BCC. I finished it 1 week early. I just didn't learn about one of the MOSs, which was satellite communication, which I'll never use anyways. And I picked up my MOS class right away, and I was like, this is freaking wonderful, because my MOS school was in the middle of the desert and it sucked, so I just wanted out of there. I picked up my MOS school, and at that point I was like, this is amazing. I know exactly how long I have left here. I know exactly when I'll be back home. So I go to my MOS school. It's pretty much just classes on top of classes on top of classes. We PT every single morning, which is physical training. We work out 05 in the morning for about 2 hours, and then you go to classes from 8 to 16:30, which is 4:30 in the afternoon, and then you have pretty much the rest of the day to yourself. So it was really relaxed. It was pretty much like a college type of lifestyle, I guess. Except we were in one classroom, we couldn't leave. We had an hour for lunch, and so it's like I guess more like elementary school. Like you get put in a class with one teacher, and then you get lunch, so that's a little break, and then you go back to class, and then you're done for the day. So I went through my MOS school. I graduated my MOS school March 30th, I believe, March 28th, and I fly back home because I'm a reserve. I'm stationed in Colorado now. So I get back home. I'm still trying to grasp the reality of everything again. I've been living this completely different life for the past 8 or 9 months. Where I'm a Marine, I'm surrounded by Marines. We were all torn down and completely rebuilt during boot camp, rebuilt with a whole new lifestyle, rebuilt with all new discipline, integrity. You're all basically the same. It doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter how you were raised. They take away that last 18 years that you were raised a certain way, or 26 years, depending how old you are when you enlisted. They take all of that away, and they raise you like a Marine. And they only have 3 months to do it. So in that 3 months, you get the shit bags. But I won't go off about that. There's not every Marine should be a Marine, pretty much. They slid through the cracks, and they got the title. They did not earn it. but they'll be out of the Marine Corps soon enough. They won't be able to finish their full contract because they'll get in trouble and they'll get kicked out. So I won't even rant about that because that could be another 30-minute spiel. But that's where I've been. That's exactly what's been going on. Yeah, it was a long process. It was out of the blue. And now I'm here. Now that I'm a reserve, like I said, I only have about a week every month that I have to do, that I have training, and my unit isn't talking about deployment anytime soon, so I won't have to worry about that anytime soon. But they could just out of the blue be like, yeah, you're deploying. I'm still attached to an artillery unit, so we're one of the units that still deploys more than other units, but at the same time I'm a reserve, so we'll only deploy pretty much if we go into a new war, which we might, but that's politics. I won't get into that. So pretty much I have a lot of free time on my hands. I don't have a job right now because I'm a Marine. That's where I'm making my income. And I have a lot of money saved up because you make money during boot camp, you make money during MCT. I was making active duty pay, so I got paid every single day since August 8th. And there are a lot of expenses when you first become a Marine. So I don't have a bunch of money saved up. It doesn't like pay super well, but I didn't enlist for the pay. But I had all this money saved up, so I'm set. I don't plan on getting a job this summer because I'm trying to reboot this YouTube channel. I'm trying to start streaming. We'll see how that works. I just got a new PC. It's not actually here yet. It comes in the mail in about a week or two from me recording this. And once I get that PC, I'll have a dual setup. I'll have my current PC, which I will do editing on. I will do pretty much all my editing, and then my other PC I'll use for the actual gaming. I'll be able to record with higher graphics. I know if I only record Minecraft like this, then I don't really need those high graphics. But this way, if you guys want a texture pack or a resource pack, or you want me to try out other games on this channel, I can easily do that with my new computer, and I'll be able to edit it really fast on my other computer if I use my current computer for editing. Right now I'll have, or not right now, but once I get my new PC, I'll be able to stream by like super well. My current computer doesn't handle streaming real well, so I have kind of stayed away from that. It didn't even record videos that well. Towards like the last few videos on this channel, you could tell I lost all motivation. My computer was going to shit. It's not working well. Well, with my new computer, I'll be able to do everything I want. I'll be able to edit on it if I want to. I'll be able to stream just off it if I want. But having the dual setup will definitely help streaming. It will help processing everything. I'll be able to record games on one computer while my other computer is processing a video or finalizing a video, so I won't have like lag from that, and I shouldn't have any lag when it comes to games like Minecraft. My cousin and I play a lot of Counter-Strike, so maybe I could put that on this channel, or I'll just stream that. We'll see how all that goes once my computer comes in, but it should go extremely well. I have a lot more time now. I start school in August now, and I don't know how things will go once I get up there. I'll still try recording videos for y'all. If not, I'll still try streaming so you can still see me somewhere. But I'll also be in a college environment, so I don't know exactly how well that's going to work. By my sophomore year of college, I'll definitely be able to start. I'll have like my own house by then. Freshmen can't have their own house, so that's whatever. But I'll have my own house then. I'll be able to record videos. I'll be able to stream. Everything will go perfect. I'll have a great PC here in a week, so everything starts to turn around. Everything starts to go a lot better. But that's pretty much it. I kind of explained where I've been, what's been going on, why you guys haven't heard from us. I know I only have, or I guess we only have like 20 something subscribers right now. While I was at MCT and boot camp, I realized that number went up and then it went down because we weren't uploading content, obviously. But some of the videos still keep getting views, and that's amazing. And I just want to put out better videos for you guys. So that's all here to come. I'm back. Hopefully my cousin will be back. Hopefully we could find time. He's still in high school. He's in his senior year right now. So we'll try finding time together where we can record and we can put it up, even if we have to do one long recording session, and then I'll edit it and put it up like throughout the week. We'll figure something out. I'm starting this new series that you guys are currently seeing right now, and now that I did all the beginner work, it won't be as boring. I'll be able to get right into it. You guys won't have to see this whole boring process of the beginning stages of Minecraft. Oh, let's go chop down this tree. Let's go run around. Let's try finding a village or whatever it is. I have an established house, established gear, and I'm ready to kick off this series. So I hope you guys are excited as I am for this series, for this YouTube channel coming back. Hopefully for my streaming, we'll see how that goes. Like I said, my new PC comes in the next week or two, so it's actually supposed to ship tomorrow, so it should be here really soon. And as soon as that gets here, everything's gonna be great. Everything's gonna go perfect. I'm gonna have so much free time. I don't have a girlfriend to worry about anymore, so I literally have nothing to do with my life. But I want to start up this YouTube channel again, and I want to start streaming. Those are my two main goals in life right now. I'm not worried about finding a job or anything. Like I said, I got a lot of money saved up, so I'm good there. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this whole spiel. I know it was a lot. It was a lot about my personal life, but I thought you guys should know what's been going on and why we haven't been producing videos. And if you're new to this channel and this is the first video you see, then thanks for watching all of it. I know it's a lot. If you're one of those 20 something subs and you've stuck around this whole time, or you just forgot about us deep in your sub box and you see this, then great. Thanks for watching this whole thing. I'm really excited for this new series. I'm excited for all of this, and I hope you guys are excited for the reboot of this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad we got everything out there. I don't have to hide anything, I guess, and you guys know what's been going on because I kind of owe that to y'all. So once again, thank you so much. I hope the rest of this channel goes great. I hope I can produce great videos for you guys, and I hope everything's just fantastic for y'all. So last time I'll say this for this video, thank you so much for watching all of this. It really means a lot, and I'm glad y'all know what's been going on now. So stay tuned. There will be a lot more videos to come, and I will catch y'all later. Peace out. It's a whole new world.